I think it's important for people to know that the community as a whole, right, the people that you look to for financial advice, you have to start with a presupposition, and that is, do I want somebody that's legally required to put my interests first, or do I want to hope that somebody that I like, who might even be sincere, but they could be sincerely wrong because they're representing a firm who is not putting your interests first and they're not legally required to. That's the difference between a broker with a suitability standard, which is anything that's suitable, versus a fiduciary standard. As we said before, they tell you to buy IBM, you buy it, they buy it later in the day, they legally got to give you the better stock that they bought later on. That's a very different standard, and people have to understand that, because of the 310,000 people that are in this financial advising community around the United States, you're talking 90% of them are brokers. They might be called a wealth manager, a wealth advisor, anything of that nature. So really you have to understand only 10% of them are legally required to put you first, to make your interests the number one focus. To me, that seems insane. But even amongst them, there's a differentiation. So let me clarify, and then I'll throw it to Peter, and he'll give you some of the details. There's only 3 types of advisors. Brokers, that's 90% of that 310,000, right? Mm-hmm. Then there's a group of people called fiduciaries, or independent registered investment advisors, RIAs. They're held to that higher standard. So of the 310,000, there's 31,000. I wrote about that in Money Master the Game. Part of why we became partners is because Peter came along and educated me that what he calls where the dead bodies are. There's this gray area that people are able to go to, that even the fiduciaries are able to go to, where they're what's called duly registered. It means they're registered as a broker and as a registered investment advisor or fiduciary. So this is the crazy thing. They're sitting in front of you wearing a hat that says, I'm an RIA. I'm one of the few who do, that put you first. I'm legally required. I'm not making commissions off of you. I have no conflicts of interest. I'm only giving advice because I really believe it's the best for you, not because I'm getting paid commissions to do that. In the middle of a conversation, they can turn their hat sideways and become a broker. You don't even know they changed hats.
They don't have to tell you that.
They don't have to tell you that, because they're just duly registered. And now what they're doing is they're selling you a product that they make a larger commission on. They're selling you a product that isn't necessarily better for you, it's suitable for you, and they're playing the exact same game. When I found this, I went totally berserk.